Another Saturday, another playbook review coming at you. We are back with the Service Academies. We are back in the Flexbone. We are here with the Army Black Knights. We did Navy a couple weeks ago. We got Air Force is going to be coming up next week. But today we are going to focus on what makes the Army playbook different. Yes, they all run the Flexbone, but all three Service Academies playbooks are very, very different. Army has got a few Flexbone options that Navy does not have. They have a very good pistol set, and they've got some really, really cool shotgun stuff. I've been screaming from the top of the mountains for a while now. Everybody should try one of these Service Academy playbooks at least once. So I'm going to continue to feature these guys until I start seeing some more Flexbone in my life. I love it. I think it is so gosh dang fun. So for Army specifically, what we are going to do, we're going to go over kind of their basic Flexbone stuff, you know, the normal, close, tight. It's pretty much going to be the same across them, Navy and Air Force in that regard. But then we're going to go over what Army has in Flexbone that Navy does not have, and then their pistol, their shotgun, all that good stuff. Let's change their uniforms because they always got pretty cool alternates. They usually add whatever the latest Army Navy game was, what their alternates were. That's 101st Airborne for Army. Can I even put, I'd like to put Navy in theirs here as well, because theirs were actually sick. The Jolly Rogers. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Those are so nice. That's honestly one of my favorite parts of the Army Navy game, is seeing all the different alternate uniforms. We'll just do skill level All-American. Let's just get into it. We're not going to spend too much time on the basic Flexbone stuff. Like I said, we've gone over it 100 times, and it's pretty similar across all three between the normal, close, and tight. I do like these three because they're symmetrical, and you can come out and like flip plays and it won't give anything away. But we got all the good stuff in here. You know, we got your midline, Flood's a good pass play out of Flexbone normal, some good fullback runs, some good just up the middle runs. Now, what's interesting is we do have things like this lead inside veer triple option, but to the weak side. I don't really know if we need that, because we can come out and just regular inside veer triple option and flip it, and nothing on the offense is actually going to change. It's not going to give anything away. So we can run the triple option to either side anyway. It's just a kind of a different motion going here, because this one, it's going to be that same wingback coming in motion, but then going back out to the left instead of him sweeping all the way around. So if you are playing somebody who's overcommitting to that motion, that could be a good way to kind of catch them off guard. X-Dig is one of the best pass plays in all of the Flexbones, between all of them. X-Dig is really, really good. I love that play. And why is because these wingbacks, those drags, are super, super hard to defend. We'll see that on a few different pass plays throughout the Flexbone, but yeah, those drags on wingbacks are really, really really good. But yeah, the Flexbone normal is pretty much the same we see everywhere else. Rocket toss we're actually going to talk about in a minute once we get to a different formation. Same thing with close. We see a lot of just the same kind of stuff. Some decent pass options. I'm not a huge Flexbone close guy. I know one of our new guys in the Dynasty, Halves, takes over Georgia State, loves his Flexbone close. For me, I don't know. I will say what he does that I like a lot is he does mix in the rocket toss and these fake rocket tosses, which is pretty devastating. So your user kind of has to respect that rocket toss going out, and then you can catch him off guard with that little play action. Tight, I really don't like tight, because close at least you still get your two wide receivers out there. Tight, we do not. But I do think both of these formations are good for trying to pop some outside runs, like a zone. If you have a fast enough fullback, zone toss, rocket toss, a few load options, just ways to get outside, because these are going to condense the defenses. But you off, one of my favorite Flexbone formations that is not in the Navy playbook. And during our last campus tour with Navy, I don't know when that was, maybe 5 days ago, something like that. What I like to do so much with using these teams, especially if we have you off, is come out and you off rocket toss. In my opinion, it's the best version of rocket toss. The blocking just sets up great, and it's a great indicator on if our opponent has an idea of what to do to guard a Flexbone offense. If they struggle with that play, I think we're going to be in a pretty good spot to win the game. But the thing to remember with rocket toss, which is actually a big deal, is that you can only run it to the left if you have a right-handed quarterback. If you have a left-handed quarterback, run it to the right, and I will show you the difference. So we'll call rocket toss. going to the right. So this is going to be the wrong side because we have a right-handed quarterback. Now with Reed coming in motion, he's going to catch this as a toss going outside to the right. What we want to pay attention to, where does he catch this and what kind of speed and momentum does he have going out to the outside? And then we'll flip it and show the difference. So let's run this, see where Reed catches it. He catches it about 7.5 to 8 yards back. He almost has to slow down for it. It's just not very good going out to the right. We're able to get some yards here because Navy's defense isn't very good, but it's just not very good going out to the right. Whereas if we flip this, now we go to the left with a right-handed quarterback. Watch where Reed catches it. Watch how much speed he has when he catches this. When it was going to the right, we caught about 7.5 to 8 yards back. Now we go to the left, pretty much right on 6 yards back, and he's got a lot of speed carrying him to that sideline. Dive. Close. But you can see what the difference is, right? He's catching it about 2 yards closer to the line of scrimmage, has a lot more speed going out to the left, a lot easier for us to try to get outside and make something happen here with our guy. Now I know with Army technically I should be subbing him out. This is why I like to put the most speed possible at our halfback one, is exactly 4 plays like rocket toss. But this is intentional. It's a thing. It was a thing in college football 25. It's been a thing in college football 26. Rocket toss to the left with a right-handed quarterback, to the right with a left-hand quarterback. Why? I don't know, but it's obviously how EA wants it. Now, elsewhere in UOF, we do have some other good looking run options. We have some really fun looking pass plays in here as well, where we can kind of play off that same motion of rocket toss, like all go. Even some of the inside runs like fullback wham, FL drive, he starts going in motion, but then goes up on a streak. Can get kind of glitchy against a lot of coverages. Just that little motion into a streak can be very, very good. The triple options in here, I don't love personally, but it's always nice to have those in your back pocket. Wide receiver corner is another good pass play. Again, though, it's not your wing back. This is actually your tight end in this formation, but even that, a drag in that spot can be really, really good. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of U-off as a formation. Load option can be a very good play out of here too. Now, U-off trips, this is a new formation they added for this year, and one I think actually looks really, really solid. We got a couple of good little fullback dives, quick hitting run plays, always going to be good. QB powers are good. I think this fullback lead toss can be really good if you have a fast enough fullback, and depending on what defense they're coming out in, because we have both our receivers over on the left. Defense might overload that side a little bit, open up some options to get a toss going out to the right. But plays like this inside veer triple option weak, I really don't love these, where our wingback goes halfway in motion and then back out to the left. Those just never seem to work great for me. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. It certainly is possible. Now we also have Flexbone East, another one not in Navy, another one I like a lot, mainly for the quick hitting run options out of here, like your fullback dive, your halfback dive. Those are both really tough plays to stop from getting at least a few yards for us. Flanker drag is a really interesting pass play because we have that wingback on the right kind of working his way through the offensive line, then going on a little in route. Obviously, you can hot route him and do different things there. Like a streak might be really good on Y in that play as well, with our drags and everything like that. But having you off and East makes this a better just flexbone offense, in my opinion, than Navy's. But Navy does have flexbone empty, which is awesome. So, you know, a little bit of give and take between the two. And then we have over heavy, over stack, and tackle over. Not a gigantic fan of any of these three, to be totally honest. Now, let's get to the good stuff with this Army playbook, the pistol and the shotgun. Obviously, we will start in pistol. We've got a few different good formations in here. A pistol flexbone, pistol full house. The only difference in these is essentially at flexbone, they're in the wingback spot like they are in a flexbone normal, whereas in full house, they're more back off the line next to the quarterback like fullbacks would be. But both of these have some super fun plays in them. Let's start with just pistol flexbone. We got a read option. You got a triple option going to the weak side. I know we have a triple option go to the other side. Yep, triple option strong. Or just a speed option. If you don't want to make the read, you can just run a speed option if you want. Now we got an arc triple option going to the weak. Now what's different about this one compared to that other weak triple option, let's go look back at that, is who your pitch man is going to be. On the arc one, our right wing back is the one coming in motion, going around the line, or around the quarterback, around the back, and becoming your pitch guy. This guy's going to be the wing back on the left, kind of going back and becoming the pitch man. And I think I like the arc one better because now that wing back on the left is actually going out and becoming a lead blocker for us. You also got some halfback dives, some standard runs, a QB sweep, motion, halfback stretch, where that wing back on the left is coming over, setting up as an extra blocker, and some, I was going to say decent pass plays, but I caught myself because I really don't think there are too many. Deep overs could be good, maybe hot route a drag onto wide to have something going back to the right. Power option I think is good, but yeah, pass plays probably not going to be in the pistol Flexbone, but we've also got some pistol full house. This is a super fun formation, and my favorite read option in the entire game is this zone read option. Yeah, I just love the looks of this. It's usually pretty easy to make the read just because of how this play is set up, as I make the wrong read immediately. But he did crash inside, so we were able to actually get out there. So now our read key's all the way out on the right. As I say, I make back-to-back wrong reads. But that time was actually the right one. Then their D tackle actually just gets off that block and sheds and gets us a few yards. But I love this zone read. This has got to go right up the gut. Yes, sir. Even when we keep it with the halfback, we got a good extra blocking out there. Like, oh, I love this play. And he bites inside. Now we keep it. There we go. It just took a few, just had to warm up. You know, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. We haven't ran this offense for a little bit. And then we keep it and hold your blocks out there, boys. Like, my favorite read option in the game. I absolutely love it. And then we have some things that can kind of work together here a little bit. You know, you got your just regular halfback slam, but we have that zone read. We have a triple option switch, which is this one I don't love because that our back on the left side of the quarterback doesn't do the best job of getting out there to get blocks over there on the right. But then we just have a straight up off tackle. Now both of our guys are going out to lead block over to the left. Usually pretty dang easy to get some good yards on that play. But now, playing off that off tackle, off that zone read, we also have a triple option where our option is going to be that same guy as it is on the zone read and who gets the ball in off tackle. And our read key is still going to be the same. That was probably the wrong read. But even if you don't make the right read, it's usually pretty easy to get some yards here. And then pitch it, and then go read. His name is Reed. Look at that. All about reads here today. So I'm pretty rusty on making these reads. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Coleman, do not get caught, buddy. I mean, the pistol full house I think is really, really good if you don't want to run too much under center. And you do want to give yourself a little bit more time compared to, you know, some of the regular Flexbone stuff that can get blown up pretty easy by blitzes. Now we're a little further back from the line. We'll have a little bit more time to decide what we want to do on each play. Oh, we were able to still get that pitch off and go. He's so slow. Goodness, he is so slow. But being able to pair that with the zone read, with the off tackle, even with just a halfback slam, those kind of things, makes for a great rushing attack in the pistol full house. Now, pass options again out of here. Not the best. Deep curl, that Texas route on your right back isn't bad. Some decent play action plays, but really, this is going to be for running the ball, as is most of the Army pistol, because now we're bringing out some big boys. Now we're getting into some pistol train. Choo choo. Get off the tracks, boys. Here comes some pistol train. Now, in this, what I do want to make sure to note is if we do call something like a halfback stretch or even a halfback dive, we'll go ahead and call it. We can motion this back here, Dixon. Now he's going over to the right. Now we got an extra blocker over there. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra blockers with our offensive line all going out to the right. Now Dixon will try. He does kind of more block to the inside even if you motion him over there. But even with that, now, I mean, you better be overloading that right side because we got some beef over there. And we got time, we can cut it up, we can take 5 yards that way if the outside isn't there. And again, we just don't have really good speed on this halfback to be able to push one to like the boundary and get a huge chunk of change. Oop. Terrible run. Terrible run. That was set up so nice. Now, what I do want to see, and we can use your right stick and flip this over to the left. So if they do overload that side, now can we motion? I'm testing this stuff on the fly. Now we can motion him this way and actually run a stretch out to the left. Interesting. Interesting. That didn't work great, but I am hoping they come out. I'm just going to run one normal. And we see in that way how number 5, they kind of let defensive lineman come in for number 5 to pick up. I don't know. But against a set like this, we would definitely just motion him over. Run your stretch. See how our blocking sets up. Try to cut up. Try to get a few yards. Make some things happen. Overall, just I'm going to try one just without motioning. Try to stretch over to the left. Ooh, okay, good pursuit angle there by that safety on by Navy. That might be the move. Just do a little flip over this way. Okay, maybe not. We're testing a lot of stuff here on the fly, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. But that stretch overall is going to be a very, very good run play out of pistol train. Or we have some runs where that guy will just come in motion as part of the play. Power O and halfback 16 power, just depending on who you want pulling and where that other back is going to go block. So we can see on power O, our left guard is the one pulling to the right, and that back in motion is attacking more of the middle, versus 16 power, our right guard is pulling out to the right, and that back is going more outside, trying to set an edge for us. Then you can play off of that with the power O, the play action power O. Again, we're not really going to be passing out of this formation a whole heck of a lot. Same thing with pistol strong. For this, we are taking one tight end off the field, adding another wide receiver, getting a couple decent pass plays at least, but again, we're mainly just going to be focused on the runs. Things like halfback stretch. Now we don't have to worry about motioning anybody over there. He's going to go set that edge. We got a power option. We got a triple option. What we need to do is pair that up with things like that off tackle. So again, much like we saw in Full House, we have that off tackle run going to the left, or we have a triple option where we can bounce that out to the right, a power option going out to the right, a triple option slip, which a triple option going out to the left. Like, this pistol strong is very, very good. A triple option switch, so another triple option going out to the right. This time your pitch guy is going to be the back on the right instead of the fullback. But for pass options, PA flood, any flood play typically is going to be very, very good, especially against any sort of zone coverage. You got a slip screen in here. X post looks okay. PA boot looks okay. But still, we're mainly focused on the run plays out of the Army pistol offense. Then we also have some Flexbone slot, which I believe was in Navy as well. We have the shovel option, some read options, some triple options, all your basic good stuff. Now we get to some really fun stuff with the pistol bunch, one of my absolute favorite formations, but of course it's going to have an Army twist to it with things like triple option weak, read option, but with some pistol bunch staples like Seattle, tight end angle, slant spacing, so some really good pass options out of the pistol bunch. Halfback zone dive, some good runs in here as well. Just a good formation to kind of really keep your opponent on their toes is something like this pistol bunch, because we can still run triple options out of here if we really want to, or we can go with some verticals or some power runs. Big fan of the pistol bunch. Now we go into the shotgun, and we have got to start with shotgun heavy. So with how this is set up, I'm going to change our package just to kind of be standard. How this is set up, we have our quarterback and our starting halfback. Tight end, fullback, tight end, heavy. And if we have good enough tight ends and fullbacks, this mesh sit could be an unbelievable mix-up play to happen here, because we have QB power, QB blast. This is what they would expect, right? An inside zone, things like that. So having a pass play like mesh sit, like that corner route that Y is on, if they're coming out in some big man blitzes, that's going to cook. The wheel route, the drags, everything on this play could be really, really good against a lot of different defenses, especially if they're coming out, they see quarterback heavy, they see all the tight ends, all that kind of stuff. They, come out in a big heavy defensive set. Now we catch them off guard, hit them with something like mesh sit. If they come out a little bit lighter, we still have blast, we still have QB power, we still have an inside zone. This is a fun formation. I wish they had more than 6 plays in it, but it is what it is. Let's go to some wingback, tight, X, split, which this formation is going to have one wide receiver hanging out over there on the left. It is going to have, I was going to make sure we were not on a package of any kind. It's going to have our fullback here next to the quarterback. It's going to have our wingbacks, so Reed and Dixon up on the line. Going to have our wide receiver 1 and our tight end 1 all in this formation. We have another QB blast. We have a motion inside zone. Motion, play action, wheel. I feel like that could really, really torch some defenses if you have enough speed on whoever your second wingback is. A classic little power read mixed with a play action power read. 0-1 trap, halfback attack I think looks really good with that angle route on Y, sneaking in your tight end on kind of a little fade route there, quick out route, come back, 0-1 trap, a great run. So between heavy and wingback tight X split, I think you could run these two an entire game and have pretty good success. And that might be something we're going to try eventually. We're not going to go over the entire shotgun playbook here. Just going to show some examples of other fun things in here. A lot of these only have nine plays or so. But then we have some more standard looking shotgun formations. That doesn't mean they're fully standard like normal Y off. We see this in a ton of different playbooks, right? Well, let's go into the Army version of it where we have things like a midline read option, a motion read option, some zone, so the zone stuff, the jet stuff we do see in some other ones. But how about doubles Y off weak? Don't see this in too many other doubles Y off weeks, do we? A motion lead read option, a motion load option, a motion triple option, 3 similar motions, 3, I mean, fairly similar plays. I do like that we do have the option to do the run to the right as well as keep with our quarterback and go out to the left. So just because the motion is going out to the left, it doesn't really mean a whole heck of a lot. Oh, you want some more motion? Here's some orbit, outside zone, orbit PA cross, orbit wide receiver option. I do want to see how this one works. I can't imagine this works all that great, where he's going to come in motion and then it's a triple option, and I'm keeping this with Coleman no matter what. I want to see how the pitch works. Wow, he gets way out there, and it was actually a good read. Oh, didn't get the pitch off in time. That actually didn't set up too bad. I would want somebody other than our fullback out there to be our option on this. Again, we're just keeping this with Coleman. We're not actually making any sort of reads. And then we can see the pitch guy kind of stays out for that, so we can just cut it up with Coleman and take it for 6. I may have been wrong. This play looks pretty dang good. Again, just keeping it with Coleman. Again, works out to be the right read. That guy's coming after us. We get the pitch. It's just because it's our slow boy fullback out there. That play might actually be pretty good. That play might actually be pretty good. I still don't love that motion, but if we can pair that with just like the outside zone and the play action, we might be onto something there. Maybe. Then we also have just a QB power out of doubles Y off. A motion jet QB counter. That play is kind of hurting my brain. There's a lot going on there. So even out of their more normal looking shotgun sets, we've still got that little tinge of Army flair in here, like in spread offset. You got some more orbit motion in here. After that, then it looks pretty standard. You got some of your good standard pass plays, some different things we can do out of here, some RPOs, trips offset. This QB slot option, this is another one I want to look at because I don't know about this one. So who is it? So this is Reed. So he's our halfback. He's going to come back in motion. Okay, again, we're just keeping this with Coleman. We just want to see how this looks. Keep it, pitch it. Oh, hurdle. Oh, dang it. I thought he was actually going to come at us. Put too much faith in the pursuit angles of this game. Again, just keep it. Pitch it. Cut it up. This one, I don't know. This one's actually not that. Doesn't seem too bad. He was playing the pitch. It is a little bit harder to tell if that guy's playing the pitch or not compared to some of the other ones. But I do like that we don't have the orbit motion. I did try to pitch that. Because that orbit motion is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, see, they're all over this one. I don't know. I don't hate this one. Probably didn't need to pitch that so soon. Did a pitch icon just show up over the guy up there? Could I have, like, done something with that? Oh, it didn't show up again. I was hoping to see. It looked like LB or RB popped up over somebody way downfield, so I wanted to see if we could make something happen with that. That was the wrong read, but we're just keeping it with Coleman. We just want to see how that play works. Potential on that play. I do think this book would be better in like a dynasty or an ultimate team where you have some more speed, because this Army team is very, very slow. So it's a lot harder to take advantage of some of the space that gets created on some of these plays. But another really fun thing they have that nobody else does, shotgun empty Academy. A little 5 wide for Army. Of course, our quarterback, we're going to have a halfback and our inside slot to the left. Our Dixon, our fullback, is our outside slot to the left. Wide receiver 1. And then our fullback all the way out there on the right. Tight end on the line of scrimmage. I do love empty sets with the tight end attached because a lot of people see empty, they'll come out in a big blitz. In this one, we can actually block our tight end and help pick up some of the blitzes where some of the 5 wides, if he's off the line, we can't do that. But in Empty Academy, we got a couple of QB runs. QB zone, which I personally like better than QB draw. It kind of depends on what defense you're going up against though. And this slot option play. Actually, let's talk about the passes really quick. Smash, good standard pass play. X-dig, good pass play. We don't even need to hot route anything. Those are just good plays. But this QB slot option, I think this is super, super fun. And what's also fun about this is the read keys are wrong. We have the read, the pitch, and the M, which I'm not sure what the M is. But they're all on the right side. But this option is going out to the left. Now, what we want to do here, though, is we take the snap and go slow with your quarterback. Because that's going to make it a lot easier to see what the guy on the left is doing. If he's staying down on read or if he's coming after us. So we take the snap, we take our time. They're coming after us. We get the pitch off. And if we have a little bit more speed, we have potential to actually get that to the edge. Dan snap, he's staying right there, so now we cut it up with Coleman. As long as we take our time at the beginning, we can very easily see how the defense is playing this pitch. He's coming after, oh, see, then I messed it up. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? And I don't know if it's because the read keys are flipped or what it is, but see, he's staying up and down there. We just need our blocks to hold up a little bit there, boys. But the main thing we're showing is just how we can tell. Oh, cut it up. Oh, I was riding my own offensive lineman like a pony there. But how we can pretty easily tell, I should have pitched that. See, did we not just see another thing pop up over number 5 there? Or am I just going insane? And then I pitched that way too late. But we can pretty easily tell kind of where the defense is going on this play as long as we take our time. And oh, I had to test it. I had to see if that was going to work. And then we can just kind of make our decision based off that. A lot of times, too, we can just cut this up with our quarterback, especially if they're in like a 3 down. See, they've got a lot of guys in the box on this one. But now we see that outside guy. Oh, number 15. Oh, did such a good job blocking that first guy. We need you to go pick up the second. Now, can we cut this one inside? This is another thing I wanted to look at. Not really. Maybe could have been there. But it's just makes it simple for us to see kind of where the defense is going. The only thing is it seems like with this pitch, I'm trying to hold LB and do like that bullet pitch. But it seems to loft like every time. So he's staying down there. So now we just get outside this guy with Coleman. I like this play. I like this play a whole heck of a lot. I like this formation a whole heck of a lot. I think there's a lot of fun things we can do here. I do wish this bubble screen was a QB RPO bubble screen. This would be like the only thing I think that would really make this good. I'm going to see if we can just take this and kind of make it one. See there, we're going to throw it anyway. But I want to see how long it takes for us to get out and actually be able to run on this. It takes a while. It's not great. Oh. Or is it? Or we take 13. But yeah, it takes a long time to try to get out and start running. But if we can, we're getting some decent space. Just making this our own little version of an RPO. Not that time. I was trying to roll that out to the right. You just can't. See, I'm holding right as hard as I can, and you just can't move for a while there. I think that would make this play even better, but we can't have it all as much as I would like to. So that's kind of our overview of the Army playbook. I think there's a lot of super fun stuff in here. It just takes a lot of practice, and you actually kind of have to do it pretty often to be able to get the reads consistently, which I don't, as you could tell from from this video. But between having the U off and East and Flexbone, some of these different pistol options like Full House, Strong, and Bunch, there it is. The shotgun stuff, the heavy, and the wing back things, the Empty Academy. I think this is a super fun playbook. I do think it's going to be better for Dynasty than it is in like Road to the CFP and actually running games with Army. The Army team just isn't the best. So if you can actually build a squad in Ultimate Team or in Dynasty, with this playbook in mind, I think you can do some real damage with this one. So that is it for today. We will be back next week, go over Air Force, their empty pistol, their wingback. They've got a lot of very unique things in there. Or is it wingback or wingbone? I think it's called wingbone. Either way, we'll all find out together next week. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you then. Until then, take it easy.